Since we're talking about Africa now, I mean, I want to talk to you about when you went to Kinshasa in '74.
Well, it was '74. That was during the Muhammad Ali fight.
Yeah, the Rumble in the Jungle.
That is, if you get the Soul Power video, that has the solo that I did.
Oh, so I have seen that solo. Yeah. Oh man, that thing was out of control.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Man.
But I'll tell you the story behind that. You remember Mono the Bongo?
Yeah,
Soul Makossa?
He passed away a couple of years ago.
Yeah. COVID took him out.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Stuart Levine, during that time when Muhammad Ali was going to fight George Foreman in Africa, Stuart Levine came up with the idea to go over and do a concert as a prelude to the fight. You understand what I'm saying? Just before the fight, because there's going to be a lot of people in Africa,
Oh, like, immediately before, not like the day
Africa
before.
Ain't got no money because the African local people,
it's all been stolen away.
Whole bands was working for $10 a night. The whole band. I'll tell you the story.
Damn.
Oh, Africa is pathetic, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I could have cried when I first went to Africa, man. It was so out of touch with my reality of what the world should be like. Anyway, Stuart Levine had set this whole thing up, man. They had everybody for this tour. James Brown, Pointer Sisters, all of the top funk groups. California All-Stars, all of the bad Latin cats, they were all there. And Stuart heard me playing with Mono the Bongo.
Oh, okay. Oh, you played with Mono the Bongo?
No, I'm gonna tell you now. Stuart had everything set. Who plays with who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not taking a brand, I'm going over as just a guest artist. With whomever he puts me with.
Okay.
So he got me signed to play with Mono the Bongo. So when we got there, everybody's rehearsing. I'm sitting up in the hotel waiting for somebody to call me to tell me what to do. I called Stuart up. Stuart said, "But Black, you're scheduled to play with Mono the Bongo." You understand? So go and check out his rehearsal. Okay. So I went to Mono the Bongo's rehearsal. He didn't know me. He had never heard of me. You know what I'm saying? And
so you're supposed to introduce yourself and say, "I'm sitting in."
Well, I just introduced myself. I said, "Well, man, Stuart Levine told me that I should be playing with you."
Right.
But he knew Ray Barretto, and he liked Ray Barretto.
He wanted Ray.
He wanted Ray Barretto. He didn't give a damn what I sound like.
Right.
He had no idea what a hit we would have been.
I know.
Because what I would have done, because Soul Makossa was a badass piece.
I know.
That he wrote, man.
If you would have gotten into that.
And he was badass tenor player, you know.
Yeah, he was.
From Cameroon. And man, I just started thinking on Cameroon. They're starving in Cameroon right now. I mean, starving. But he refused me. He said, "Well, man, I'm sorry. I don't know you." He could put on an air. Yeah. Got snobbish on me.
Right, the French thing.
Man. I said, "Okay, man." I went back to Stuart. I said, "Stuart, listen, Mono the Bongo wants Ray Barretto to play with him. I'll tell you what you do. You know the group? They had a group of about 20 saxophones, an African group.
Okay.
Called what was the name of that group? Oh boy.
TPOK, it's Franco's band, right?
Yes.
What is Franco's band called? That's so bad. I can't
all saxophones.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway.
It's so bad.
They were bad.
Yeah.
I said, "Stuart, put me on after them because I know they were going to bring down the house.
Yeah.
And I want to follow somebody strong.
Yeah.
Because that would test my ability, you know what I'm saying? And so Stuart says, "Cool." Yeah. So I wound up playing by myself. And that's that solo I'm telling you about.
And people were going nuts in that video.
Hey, man. 4 minutes, I destroyed them. I destroyed them. And dig this. Mono the Bongo and I met the Fonya All-Star with Ray Barretto, hogged all of Mono the Bongo's time, and he didn't get to play at all.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I'm not laughing at the cat, but you know what I'm saying?
Funny,
I didn't feel sorry for him because the time that I went up to play was the time that he could have gone up to play. Right after OK Jazz.
OK Jazz, OK Jazz, OK Jazz.
Right after OK Jazz, we could have gone up, we would have killed him. He and I could have killed him without a band. Yeah. Just the two of us. You understand? Because I was accustomed to playing that. I got a record home that me and Saeed did, a brother named Saeed played nothing but reeds. Just the two of us. We went to Africa. We played the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Went to Ivory Coast together. Me and Saeed, and we opened for Kool and the Gang.
Word.
You know, we were the opening act for Kool and the Gang, and we destroyed them. And when you hear this record, you wouldn't believe it, man. You wouldn't believe this thing the two of us did.
So that performance got put out as an album?
Yes, man. I got it.
Oh, wow. I got it
at home.
I got to hear that. Man.
So,
Ivory Coast, wow.
Ivory Coast.
I want to ask you, too, when you were in Kinshasa, is it true that you met Hunter S. Thompson out there?
Hunter Thompson? That was my man.
All right.
Oh, man, you want to hear the story?
Yeah, tell me a story about him. Come on.
All right, let me tell you. Me and Hunter was hanging out. You understand what I'm saying? And Hunter was a big smoker of grass, and so was I at the time. So I said to Hunter, I said, man, I met this cat at the club. The band I told you about was working for $10 a week. The whole band, about 8 people in the band, and they were all working
sharing
for
the $10.
$10 a week. A week, not a night, a week.
Bro, that's crazy.
So I had asked this cat, I said, man, where can I get some good smoke? You know what I'm saying? He says, come to my house.
Okay.
So he gave me some directions to his house, you understand? I took a cab and I went up to his house the next day. And when I got there, man, it was a little bungalow house, you know, a wooden house, not a, you know.
Like a compound house.
Yeah, it was a regular house.
Yeah, yeah.
And sitting on a mat in the house was this old woman, looked to be about in her high 90s.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Very thin.
Yeah.
You dig it? Sad, sitting there against the wall like this, not smiling, not saying nothing. So I said to the cat, I said, hey man, where's the smoke? So I had about $30, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna get about an ounce of smoke. Right. Because that's all I wanted. This cat came out with a freaking 4-pound bag of smoke and gave it to me. And I says, how much? He says, $2. $2.
Did you take the whole thing?
I took the whole thing. So I gave him his $2, and I took the 20, and I gave it to the old lady sitting on the mat. Yeah. When she saw the 20, hey man, I felt like, you remember that film, The Millionaire? Yeah. I felt like the millionaire, the way that woman, hey man, hey man, this woman was immediately transformed into a young woman. She jumped up off the floor and started doing the little African dance. Yeah. And looking at this, she had probably never seen a $20 bill in her life. Right, right. She knew that it was a lot of money. Yeah. $20, some people work a whole year. Damn. For $20 in Africa. Those house boys and shit like that. Right, right, right. Never forget that. So then I took the smoke. I went back to the hotel. Okay. Everybody in the hotel was getting high. That's what me and Hunter, I gave Hunter all of that smoke. Nice. I just took me enough out of it for what I wanted to use. I gave it all to Hunter, right? Hunter had everybody in the hotel smoking. And we smoked and we smoked, and on the day we was about to leave after the festival and everything, the fight and everything was over, we had all this smoke. So I says to Hunter, what are you gonna do with it, man? Because we couldn't take it with us, you know.
You can't take it on the plane, yeah.
Hunter says, I know what to do with it.
Oh, no.
Hunter went downstairs and dumped all the smoke in the fucking pool. Came back upstairs. I said, man, what did you do? He said, look out the window. I look out the hotel window. All the smoke is floating on the pool, man. That was the last time I saw Hunter. When I heard about him again, he had committed suicide.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but he talked about me in one of his books, you know?
Yeah, I think
about the time he spent in Africa.
Yeah, I think that's how I heard about it.
Yeah, man. He was cool, man.
Wow.
I liked him a lot.
Wow, wow.
Hunter Thompson. Yeah, man.
What a guy.
True story, man.